Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Chef Shelley's Kitchen. I hope that you've been enjoying the little recipes and hopefully nutritional information that I've been able to provide you over the course of the past few weeks. Again, one of the things I've asked is, I'd like the page to be as interactive as possible. So if you've made the recipe, go back, add a comment. I loved it, I hated it, I tried it with this, I tried it with that. Just don't take it, watch it, and then go your own merry way. So I really would appreciate, that's a give back to me, to provide some feedback. The other thing that I would really appreciate is if you would share the video. So you watch the video, you like it, share it on your page. Just click the lower right hand corner where it says share, it'll put it on your page, and then other people are then able to watch the video. So those are my two asks for you. Provide me with more feedback. Some of the things that some people have shared so far, I'm actually incorporating. One of my dear friends from high school said, Shelley, try to provide us with a final picture of what a dish looked like. And so that's one of the things that I'll certainly do. Today's a real treat. I'm going to be making an Indian dish, chicken marsala. And I know some of you are familiar with chicken marsala as an Italian dish, but there's also an Indian dish as well. So if you like spicy foods, this is a little change up. I've tried to find some southern dishes to share with you. This is just a neat little dish. It's so easy to make. And quite honestly, it's going to have some of the foundational things that we've already been working with. So I tried to turn the heat on. It was getting a little bit hot there. But as normal, we are actually going to start with olive oil, okay? So I'm going to, and this is going to be chicken. So you can do it with chicken if you like chicken. Again, you can always look at some other substitutes. But I'm going to put enough olive oil to just kind of cover the bottom, put that on. And then I'm going to add about, I would say, a tablespoon of garlic. Now, I did a whole session on olive oil and garlic, so you can already be familiar with why those things are important for you. So I'm just going to saute that around a little bit. And because it's nice and hot, I'm going to go in and add my chicken breast. So what I've done is I've actually cut up enough chicken breast for the number of people who will be eating. So in this particular case, my husband and I will have this dish for dinner. And so I've cut up 2 chicken breasts. Another piece of chicken that works really well with this is like the thigh, but something you can cut up mainly. So as you can see, I'm just sauteing this around, getting this nice and done. I turned down the heat just a little bit because I had it going on. A little hot there. Now, there are a couple of things we're going to actually do with this chicken marsala. I'm going to prepare some rice. So we're going to actually serve it over rice. And let me just turn this down a little bit. I'm going to add the lid so it'll take a little time to cook. And then I'm actually going to go ahead and get my rice started. Now, some folks don't cook with microwave, so Deidre, I know you're not going to do this recipe in the microwave, but obviously you can use your rice, whatever rice you use, and boil it. It's a lot of minute rice out there. I personally do like the Uncle Ben's. I like the ready rice, and then they have actually a brown basmati rice. You put it in 90 seconds and it's done. So I've already torn the edges here. I'm going to go on and put it in so that can start working for us. So we'll have the rice going, and then we're going to set the rice aside because that's going to be our base. The other thing that I'm going to add with the meal is naan, N-A-A-N. So if you're not familiar, if you go to an Indian restaurant, this is kind of one of those types of breads that they serve. I love naan. I mean, I could eat naan with some of everything. So once I get this actually going, I'm going to put the naan in the oven. Costco has this huge bag of naan that freezes really well. It's a resealable bag. And typically what I will do, and we will do this while we're waiting on the chicken, is I'll pour a little bit of olive oil on the top. And again, I know you all think I have a love affair with olive oil, and I do, and we've already talked about why. And then I just take my brush and spread the olive oil, kind of just polish the top of it with it, so it's got some additional nutrients there. And typically speaking, I don't eat a whole one by myself, although I would like to. Typically my husband and I will just cut it in half and share it. So I'm just going to put this aside here for one little second. Once I get this going, I'm going to put it in the oven because it really doesn't take long. You're just kind of warming it up. You're not really cooking it. So let's check on our chicken. And we're going to put this here. So our rice is coming along really well. So I know that it's done. Let's put this here. And let's come back to our chicken. Again, it's looking really nice. And we're going to turn the heat up just a little bit. As you can see, it's kind of getting this nice little brown coating. And then I'm going to add my secret sauce here in a moment. So that's looking good. Let me take the rice out. I'm going to let that cook a little longer. We're going to take the basmati rice out. And I like to empty it in a container. So I've got a bowl over here. So we've got our basmati going, and we're going to come back to that in a moment. Again, it cooks just beautifully, as you can see. Nice and fluffy rice. I know you're not going to use it, Deidre, because it's microwave, but if you do microwave, that's an option for you. But there are all kinds of options. Again, brown rice is going to be better for you than white rice. So let's get back to our chicken. Now we've got our rice going. See how fast this thing is? It actually cooks really quickly. We're going to go on now because I'm speeding things up a bit. Put our naan in so it can be cooking while we're working on our chicken. I have the oven on 400, so that should be a pretty good temperature for it. So let's just kind of take a look, want to make sure our chicken is cooked well, and looks like it's almost there but not quite. The other thing while this is cooking, I want to share with you in terms of some adds to this particular dish. Today I'm actually going to add a mixed vegetable medley. Bird's Eye has this nice package here. You can do any vegetable if you prefer something that has broccoli in it or cauliflower or whatever. This is just kind of a really easy, neat way to add some vegetables. So once our chicken gets fully done, we're going to add that. The other thing we're going to add once I get the vegetables in, and this is really kind of the secret sauce, literally a sauce this time. I got this from Trader Joe's. You can typically buy the Marsala sauce, and that's what you want to look for in the Indian section. You want to look for the Marsala sauce. Trader Joe's has it, World Market has it, and I usually buy 2 bottles or so and keep it in my cabinet. But this one is called Trader Joe's Marsala Simmer Sauce. Totally delicious. It already has the seasoning already in there. I am, speaking of seasoning, going to add just a little bit of salt and pepper. Okay, gotta have that. Again, you all know I prefer sea salt, so we're gonna just add a little bit there. Not much. And then we're going to, this is just about ready, and you're gonna see just how fast, oh my gosh, this dish is to cook. And it's a favorite. My husband had never had this before, and I made it. He's like, oh, can we have the chicken marsala again? Absolutely, honey. Anything for you. So we've got it going. I'm checking the chicken, and it is done. So what we're going to do now that it's cooked really well, don't want to have raw chicken right in the inside. That's cooked really well. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on and add my marsala sauce to this, like so. We'll turn it over so it can drain a little bit more. I'm going to stir that together really nicely. And again, Indian Marsala sauce, it just smells so delicious and very tasty. Again, it's a little kick. You can make this same dish with even Indian curry sauce. So both places, Trader Joe's, World Market, they also have a curry sauce, and I like making that as well. And now what I'm going to do is, I've opened the package. I'm going to just go on and put in my frozen vegetables because they're going to thaw out very quickly. Let's put this here and get all of this stuff out of the way. And you know, if you need more chicken, you just add more chicken or vegetables, and then maybe if you need a second jar of the sauce, then you can obviously use the second jar of the sauce. So we are mixing this up, and once I get this fully mixed, I'm going to put the lid on it so that it can simmer and cook. And I promise that I'm going to show the finished product, because I'm actually even going to put it on the plate so that you can see what it looks like over the rice. So really, really nice, delicious. Again, I'm going to turn the heat up just a little bit because I want it to simmer some, and then we're going to go check on the naan bread. So let's get out our protection here. And the naan is looking fantastic. Basically, you want it to be, again, not hard. I think this is just kind of a really nice texture. What I'm going to do is put it back in the oven. I'm going to turn off the heat and finish this, and then we'll move back over to the naan. But again, it's almost done. While we're waiting for this, I'm going to go on and put my rice. So I'm going to basically kind of start my plate here. So I'm going to put this just kind of in the center, you know, just a nominal amount of rice. Put that in the center like so. And we're going to take another, actually let's see what extra sauce may have dripped down. Every little bit counts, right? So want to keep that. And let's just stir this just a little bit more. And quite frankly, I think we are going to be ready. Again, it doesn't really take long. Your vegetables pretty much are already done. It's just a matter of warming it up. Okay? So with that, I'm going to put the lid on just a little bit longer, and I'm going to take the naan bread out so that we'll be able to have that to go with our meal. You can take a look at it. So let's go and get that, and we're going to serve the chicken marsala actually over the rice. So I'm going to put this out here, and typically, as I said, you know, I'll serve this, split it between my husband and I. We could fight over it though, because we both love it, and we eat it with some of everything, not just Indian food. So I'm just going to cut this while the chicken is boiling here. Okay, awesome, awesome. And we're going to go on now and serve ourselves some of the mixture. So you've got your rice going. You now just take some of this and spoon it on top of your rice. That looks very, very delicious, and I can guarantee you that it is. And then you add your naan bread. Now you have chicken marsala, Indian style naan bread with olive oil. So I hope you enjoyed this delicious, healthy, and simple recipe. Indian cuisine. If you like it, try it. Try it. What would you lose? We love it, and we're about to have this for dinner. So take care. Remember, send me your comments and share the video. Thank you guys. Until next time. Bye-bye.